My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Throwing is Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Jackson now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go. 11. God.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game?
Here we go.
The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
11 MT.
On third down, Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, here's Mitchell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost close to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. After one, 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Fine, ready?
1st down, Bengals.
11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Chase, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Ravens 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And up he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you're one of those early holiday shoppers, partner. You're one of those guys get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
On one, ready?
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On one, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11, Thomas. 11, MT. Hey, can.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy at half number 2.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lamar changing the look. Play action. Now Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Gun. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
No, we change it.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
The chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
11 mighty. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Hey, gotta go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and
12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much.
Touchdown Bengals! Herb Smith Jr., 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Middle. What is it?
Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 4th down, here's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 73 yards. And the Bengals add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now it's Jackson.
The 25-yard line.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, middle. You at X.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And now here is another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on third down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Shreds the tackle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 63, Ravens 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Baltimore Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Let's go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, go score. Let's go.
At the 24-yard
11 MT. 11 MT.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed?
That game was some bullshit. Oh, the 17-14, then they just let this nigga just dominate the rest of the game. Better not break me and say good game. Nigga, just go to sleep.
Don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no, you ain't go. Everything's shining, keep blinding. Yeah, I can't. Stop that rich shit. Just cause I sit on the high end, the money keep on piling. Talk like, brother, with the shit, ain't about that shit. Talk like, yo, remember what I'm for. Anything I do, I gotta walk like. Let me check it off. Rip some off like, God.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Fucking my nails hard, I'm trying to get buff. Shaving my beard up, I'm liking the scrub. 50 hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine.
Bitch, I got a sack. What the fuck are you talking about? I needed 1 sack and that's what I got. Fuck this game, man. This should be acting crazy. Bitch, I got the sack that I needed. Fuck you.